welcome to Train Town. I'm your host Josh. Today we're here at the Winnipeg Railway Museum visiting the Winnipeg Model Railway Club. We're going to learn all about DCC and see how they've recreated a piece of model train history. That's coming up right now.
Well, everybody likes trains. I don't know of anybody who doesn't. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of different people, and there's a lot of different aspects of the hobby that are really interesting. You don't have to be an expert at anything, and there's a lot of people that can help you out with working with the hobby. You're looking at, it's called the Gateway Western, and basically it's part of a collaboration with the Winnipeg Railway Museum and the Winnipeg Model Railroad Club. Built the building, and we resurrected the Gateway Western that used to be on the main floor of the CN station many years ago. So this is our work in progress for the Gateway Western. I like the construction part and also just meeting all the different people. I was a big part of building the building itself and also all the bench work in here. This is HO, and HO is pretty much the most popular scale at this point. And it's a good size. It's not too small, it's not too big, and you can pack a lot of railroading into an area. Depending on the length of the train, 5 or 6 trains you can run. Primarily it's all DCC, with the exception of there's one loop of track that is strictly DC. The reason for that is when the museum is open, they require trains to be running. So with the DC system, basically we just turn it on and let it run. If there's nobody that knows anything about DCC, then the DC layout, you just flip the switch and let it run, and people can see trains running on the layout when they come in. DC is a direct current or conventional analog type operation. Basically, you supply power to the motor, you increase the voltage, and it makes the motor turn faster and your trains go faster and slower. With digital DCC, which is digital command control, basically you have constant power running to the rails, and you have a little decoder inside each locomotive, and you have a handheld control, and you mate your controller with the engine number, for instance, on your locomotive, and you communicate directly with that locomotive from your handheld control. So you can run several independent, depending on the system, you can run up to maybe 1,000 trains on your layout, if you like, all independent of each other. As you can see, there's several trains, they're running in different directions. So you can have a cornfield meet, they call it, where you can have 2 trains coming together, which is not ideal, but you can run your railroad more realistically, a little bit easier with DCC. And it's the wave of the future as well. You can hear their sound coming from the locomotives. With DC, that's a little bit more difficult. It can be done, but you don't have as many features running on DC as you do DCC. We have a work session every Tuesday night from 7 to 9, and people are welcome to come by and see what we're doing. And there's a few of us, there's some retirees, so we come during the week and work on the layout as well. It's kind of a hit and miss on what we do during the day, but pretty much every Tuesday night we have a work session, and there's about 8 to 10 people that show up for that on a regular basis. Whenever it gets done, you know, it's all volunteers, so you can't fire the volunteers. So.